I don't know if something Battle Fury makes sense, but
Juggernaut.
yeah, they can kill Lycan stuff really easily.
Back underneath the tower, but on bottom lane, S4, he won't have the life, tries to juke it through the tree line, needs more regeneration time, Miracle can't keep up.
Wow.
And with the sticky napalm, he can't turn around in time either. Jirax were keeping Kuro occupied while all that was going on. Now they want a rolling boulder forward onto Miracle. Miracle has 7-6 charges, however, so this is going to be a very difficult kill for them to claim, and TP's coming in from GH. OG will break off the attack, and in fact...
Getting the worst of the traits here. They get the first blood on the top support, whereas Warlock on the other side of the map gets fast level 2.
Kuro in trouble with Jirax and S4 right behind him. No real way to escape from this one, and thanks to the TP already being burned by GH previously, support cannot come in soon to be absolutely amazing. That's why the pressure is on players like Jirax to do this type of stuff. He rolling boulders in on Kuro on the bottom, but Fly, he can't let this happen. He can at least Shadow Wave and do some decent damage if they want to stick around him. That's why GH is giving a little bit more space. Okay, he still took the damage. It's a level 1, shallow graves. Fly stands his ground. One more attack. Can he actually get the range for it? No, he can't.
Can afford to do.
I am surprised that OG didn't switch their lanes up. Like we talked about the fact that Team, okay, Jirax rolling boulders out. Can't do so. Miracle body blocks him perfectly. 4 needs one more attack to get this courier, but it gets back to the safety of the Tier 1 tower. I actually almost got it because the courier went straight over the top of him. Yeah,
it's a pretty good try. Yeah, they moved the courier the right way. He was watching it. It felt like for a second maybe he wasn't paying attention, but that's a Miracle special. He just runs constantly. He knows what to do.
Omni Slash, the damage Wishibaru! GH, he didn't even hope throw it.
He was too far away. He would have had to go in right away. So maybe they can get a kill on Jirax though if they get the Bro Strike off.
No-Tail's in a little bit of trouble right next to Roshan, standing stunned, Dragon Tail stunned up. The Shadow Word's on him as well, so a lot of tick damage. Jirax does die in the bottom, and No-Tail
Fly can buy another ward with that kill.
GH. No, lost the vision.
About 6 on back here. GH is going to go in probably, but they don't have follow-up just yet. That was actually a little bit over.
Spirit Size on GH. He needs to go invis. Sandstorm's available. Here comes No-Tail in dog form. GH does go invis. Where's the detection? Fly brought it. The Sentry Wood's there. So Resolution can claim the kill.
Great rotation. A rare mistake actually from Liquid. GH thought that it was time to go in. Liquid backed off at the same time, and they do not catch that one.
Mind Control just TP'd in. The upheaval is down, and OG, well, is only level 1, so they still have the movement speed to back out. But Miracle, he comes in from behind. No-Tail and Fly back to the Tier 1 tower. No-Tail needs more life to breathe by, dropping him so low, but not low enough. Miracle, he can walk out of this one. The healing water's already back up, so they're getting a lot of life back in. That 61 HP regen a second for the TK, and that's the target that OG were thinking of going on, and they instantly regret the decision. Breathe fire and the spin. So much AoE and Mind Control. Focus firing down with those impetus. No-Tail, you know he's dead to rights, and they fatal bonded them up. OG cannot continue this engagement.
Totally fine. Magnetize is great ultimate, but
Liquid Support's perfect for this. They rolling boulder in. Doesn't find GH instantly. Jirax needs to find a good line for the kick. As, well, where is your real target? Jirax just wants to TP initiation.
They need
walk
to go
right
now,
over
though.
the top of the observer board. In fact, they smoke on top of the observer board. Liquid, do you commit? Roshan down to 2k HP. The observer board's there. They see 3 heroes backing out of Roshan. And the initiation, it comes onto GH. The Blink Dagger is revealed.
Oh, great sound.
Big sound and a 3-man kick from Jirax with a lasso pulling him back in. The sounds with Magnetize continues. What a huge roll. This is why you pick up ES for Jirax. Matamama will go down as well. A double kill for No-Tail. A huge fight. Now they move in to finish Roshan. OG. Is there any kind of contest? GH with the Blink Dagger thinking about it, but Jirax the Night Watchman is there, ever ready to be Liquid riding the horse, but in this case it's OG.
Yeah, they're able to chase him all the way down to the fountain, and I think another crucial part, Jirax grabbed a huge silence against Juggernaut as he teleported in, I believe. He basically sat there silenced for a couple seconds, and that means no Omni Slash at that part when it matters.
Fly, can you reach that? He can weave it. There's too many stuns. No-Tail had the Aegis Immortal break, S-Force nearby, Blink Lasso available, looking for a target, Matama jumps in the rock, it actually clicks on the Resolution, the backline, Fly is dropping low, he needs a shallow grave but didn't come in time. Fly, he just doesn't have that range with the level 2 grave, and they're looking for more now, Team Liquid. Lycan's down for 45 seconds, the silence of Jirax slowing it down, and a quick kick, double on that one, almost actually caught GH. Now with saving the life of Dazzle, Rolling Boulder will not function. GH's positioning once again perfect. He understands ES very well.
I mean, look, they got this Enchantress here that does pure damage. They have a lot of magic damage between Sand King and even Dragonite and Fatal Bonds. All that stuff can definitely do a lot. Worst case, Juggernaut can eventually buy magic damage items. I mean, the cleave is technically armor ignoring physical damage. That could also work, but they've got some options. I mean, weave is great, but it's not going to stop all the damage from Liquid side. Good.
Observe ward from Fly, scouts out Kuro, and there goes your team fight.
Oh, look at the timing. Creep wave is at the tower on both mid and bottom. This is basically No-Tail setting this up. He constantly push bottom with his wolves and with his Helm of the Dominator creep, which guarantees that they don't necessarily know where the gank is going to be, and we see a rare mistake where Kuro is just completely blown away. And after getting that tower, they can maybe rotate and do something else. I guess it's just a Warlock. He's not dead forever, so they'll just go back.
Mind Control can TP, but this is why G-Rex is being sent out to the front lines. He doesn't want to kick her. You gotta wait. Mind Control will get the movement speed, but G-Rex body blocks. He blinks forward, turns on the Magnetize. Now the kick will come because S4 is in range, and Mind Control, they're gonna put in all the damage. The Necro books are here too. He tries to turn. Oh, G8. It's coming late. Is there going to be enough damage from this? Fly still perfectly positioned in the backline. So the chase begins from OG. We've seen this once before and we're going to see it again right now. G8, a Burrow strike down, will not save him. Resolution will get the kill. Now it's Matumbaman, next primary target for OG. Support is there with Jirax. And there you go. Resolution, double kill. And there she blinks further, far enough forward. The Kuro, the man that kind of started this avalanche, dies at the very end of it.
Man, as soon as GH goes in, I knew that was going to be bad for Liquid. They instantly lost their Enchantress. They thought that they maybe could turn things around, but once they committed and Dragon Knight's there and nobody dies, fight's going to be over because OG, again, the chasing team, man, they didn't even use Exorcism. They were so confident that they were to clean up that fight. Dragon Knight still doesn't have a BKB. That means Spirit Siphon, that guy's not throws down his healing ward after he kills the Necro 3. That's the exact moment that OG goes in with the grip, and they were able to kill him, but it took a lot, and he was taking healing ward heal the whole time. And at that point, OG was a little bit overcommitted. The Fatal Bonds hit. There was so much AoE damage being dealt, especially from like Batrider to his allies. I feel like the Fatal Bonds right there won the fight.
The Wolves are out. They're scanning out Roshan. G-Rex was quick to put an Urn Charge. It was his last one onto GH. So GH can't blink initiate for the moment. G-Rex waits for it. Magnetize is in 7 seconds. They want to wait for this. Batrider's got the blink lasso. You still don't have the Death Prophet rolling boulder in. They look for the timing. GH Burrow strikes right in the money while DK controls for the moment thanks to the lasso. But already ES is down. Fly casts himself grave. The only way to save it. No-Tail. Does he still want to fight this one? They've withstood a hell of a lot already, Team Liquid. Licking some wounds, but Roshan, 400. Dropping low. Here comes ES with the buyback. Aegis and Cheese has been gathered. And OG have nothing more to give. In fact, they've hung around so long now that No-Tail is getting caught out inside the river on the step. A quick force-off from S4. Tries to create space. And Jirax in again with the silence kick. SK needs to back off. Resolution's bringing the damage. Miracle will be killing off No-Tail in the tree lines back in the mid lane. But it's Resolution running forward, wanting the revenge onto Matumbaman. Mind Control, pumping out all the impairs so much. He's only really got 2 left up his sleeve. But that physical damage gets through Matumbaman finally. It'll cost Jirax his life as Mind Control begins the run. But the Spirits don't care about Untouchable. They'll touch it all over. And goodbye, Enchantress. A triple kill for Resolution. You still pushed hard, and the Aegis Immortal.
I think if No-Tail had died closer in the river, the fact that Miracle had to chase him this far guarantees that OG wins this fight. 'Cause at this point, Miracle didn't feel comfortable walking all the way over here to take the fight. But if he's there right there, hitting somebody while Matumbaman dies, he can probably kill 1 or 2 more heroes, and the fight doesn't go so OG favored. So props to No-Tail for juking like that.
Well, Team Liquid take out the tier 2 tower up on top. The bottom tower was actually reached, the tier 3, but not enough damage to it. So both teams happy to reset after Team Liquid smoke and head back into the jungle. Oh, hi, No-Tail. Yeah, you better run. You better run. SK's gonna fire a strike. Matumbaman blinks in, gets a Dragon Tail. They're gonna commit the epicenter, and he just needs to outreach the epi. He's catching.
There's a double agent spy wolf scouting out OG.
The Burrow strike. S4. He got a Yule set for revival. Forced off to begin with, but he needs a Yule straight away too.
The double agent wolf, man. Notice both of the cores allows them to initiate on Batrider, and all of a sudden the whole game has changed. He's got to buy back here.
I thought this game was hot, but we just turned it to the Cold War. OG on the defense. They're breaking the Lincoln Fear of Juggernaut. Here goes your Burrow strike. In deep from GH. Look for that target. They all try and bounce back out again, but S4 gets the lasso. The rock. It only clips S4, and there's your kick all the way through from GH. Oh boy, hard for him to stand. Mind Control, I know you're untouchable, but you're in real deep, man. You're real deep. Now your BKB will wear off as well. He's on 53 HP. The Necrophos will have to finish the job with the Lycan. But now you've got a stranded Dragon Knight all the way in the mid lane. Miracle begins his TP out, but Tubberman will not be so lucky as they're on stun. Is there something to stop Miracle? There was nothing. But Tubberman will still die. The tier 3 talent takes heavy damage, but the timing, we've had so many, you're now giving Resolution the ability to have double Exorcism.
They were just so confident going high ground there with the Bat Rider kill and the Exorcism being on cooldown. It felt like Liquid's time to go, but with just the lasso, they were able to pick off the Sand King right away. That was a huge part of their team fight. And from there, they were able to chase down the rest despite not having Exorcism. So an Aegis pickup here for OG puts the game back in their hands.
It's Aegis pickup. They stole the Gem of Truth. They stole the Gem of True Sight. No talent's got the Aegis. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. It's 2 Exorcisms now.
Not good for Liquid. They still have a gold advantage, but I feel like a hero like Dragon Knight right now is just not feeling very strong. He's very vulnerable.
So we can watch this push up high ground. Miracle's your front liner, and then everything breaks him.
I think there was an aggressive burrow strike. There wasn't really any ability for them to follow up here. There was a silence on Dragon Knight in this moment. I don't know if he pops BKB here, but there's just no follow-up there. They didn't feel comfortable. The creep wave is gone. Bottom tier 2 is taking damage in the meantime. They dropped the Warlock Golem, but it didn't quite stop Bat Rider from pulling back his friends, and now it's OG going high ground.
Yep, we're coming back live with S4 looking for that drag back on a friend, and there it is, Blink Lasso. He's looking for the back lines. They get the double kick back out. Resolution, he is stunned up, but that Exorcism is doing work. He's still got his BKB available, and with no Warlock, they don't have that big rock drop. Well, they didn't have it anyway. It's still a cooldown for 48 seconds. But this damage from Resolution is just too good. They give him the cheese. He still has the refresher shard sitting in his backpack. So Resolution, switch something in. He's switching his phase boots in. He's that confident he doesn't need the refresher shard.
Means they're going to do like a burrow strike with a Warlock Golem follow, maybe a Dragon Knight stun or Sand King stun, but that's one guy and a little bit of AoE here. Whereas OG has S4. Exorcism and Lasso.
Watch S4 like a hawk. He's the one. The Owl Rider, not even a Bat Rider, he's an Owl Rider in this game, looking for the target. Miracle almost presenting himself with the lasso. Matama jumps in, S4, he's in the back line, he got Kora, there's only from him for the fire throw. Jeez was great, saved by the shell of Ravenfly, but you also drop S4's alive as well. They did bring down Resolution, that's a huge streak to end. The Death Rock is out, but how much did you commit just to kill off Kora? S4 will also tick. No-Tail starting his TP, they regret their decision, OG. They did not start with the
ball and then play with their regular
maybe right, just let it fall, but Matubberman Liquid so good at finding the early attack. No-Tail, the BKB is out, so Epicenter is down for GH. That was the 10-second BKB of No-Tail being burned. Fortification as well, OG. Maybe without Epicenter, maybe without that initiation, or big...
And everything would be a little different, but with 2 heroes getting caught, maybe maybe Fly misclicked
OG are coming.
Grave, but
I mean, Liquid are coming. Straight down mid, they'll use the Mantra Illusions of Miracle to push out the lane. You do have G-Rex giving a nudge to the bottom, and OG are nearby. But Liquid under the cover of smoke. Who's going to be the closest one to it? The smoke breaks, instant blink on the fly. Lasso from S4, he gets hit by the Kora Rock. They are just locking down this Owl Rider, but with the Yule Scepter, Omni-Flash is almost completely wasted. But Miracle, he has a double damage rune in this fight. The Rock will finally drop again from the death of Warlock. These stuns just chaining out, and OG have no real answer. Even the Shallow Grave from Fly, it'll buy some time for Resolution, but not enough. Down he goes, 3 heroes without buyback for OG, and this is the ticket to push, the ticket to ride straight down the mid lane and potentially into the quarterfinals.
Could this just be the end of the game here? I mean, they've got to hold on for a really long time here. I mean, this is tier 4 towers still.
You got 2 supports only to do this.
Liquid's got really good pushing. They have AC on Dragon Knight as well. He's still got his ultimate for a bit. No, they're going to do the safe thing.
GRX has 6,000 gold. Like, is this when you buy some kind of item that can help you?
I'm not sure, like Glimmer Cape maybe, or no, they're going for the tier 4s. They're going to try to end it right now. They don't see the buyback tip, but they know they can't come up.
Oh,
is this it?
Bat Rider's up. He's got Lasso. They need to get a double Lasso kick into the fountain. That's the only way right now they can save themselves. They go with the Forest Race. Durac, oh, they got one. They're pulling him back. The Ancient is still exposed. They got him in range of the fountains of Miracle. Extra damage, but the Ancient is going down. Durac goes back in once more. They need to hold the line. 1.1k, 900, 600, almost 0. It is 0. Team Liquid will take the game in 44-33. It was not clean. It was Swinger. And OG I have those 3 heroes going down without buyback. That's going to be bitter in their mouth.
Yeah, there was a couple times where they felt like they had too much momentum, that they could just beat their opponents, but a couple small mistakes, a couple good focus moments from Liquid, and they end up crawling back into the game and then winning the follow-up fight that OG had just taken away.